Good morning, you filthy. Well, no. Good morning, you filthy animals. It is Tuesday. I've already done my trading this morning. I didn't record any face cam because I woke up. I'm not gonna lie, I woke up like I didn't look at the charts until like 8:45. I rolled out of bed at 8:40 and got straight on the charts. Look, bed's right there. Rolled out of bed, got on the charts. Boom. We were like right here on this candle. I won today, so don't be worried. Charting was absolutely beautiful. The problem this morning was this 5 minute gap right here. So I ended up cutting my I cut my win a little bit short. That's okay. And I cut my win short because I made a mistake during my trade. I'll show you in a second, but I want to show you all my plan and how I executed today. Before I went to bed last night, I did most of my charting, which is what helped me. Like I had this marked out already. So all I did was set my entry whenever I saw we entered that order block and we took off. Basically, we had Asia accumulation, we had pre-market accumulation, we had aftermarket Asia accumulation, just very strong accumulation here. London opened overnight. We had manipulation down here, and then we started accumulating again. We didn't quite come back into this range, which kind of made me feel a little bit iffy. Um, but I took my edge nevertheless. I was expecting distribution up here. I really wanted to take out these London highs and Asia highs like they're stacked. That's beautiful. Beautiful draw on liquidity right here. I really felt like market wanted to take these out, but when I was in my trade, we kept fighting this gap. As you can see right here, we were in some pretty strong chop for almost an hour. It was like 40 minutes. And so I got out on this candle at 9:30, and then 30 minutes later, we took out the highs that I was targeting. My entry, look, let me show. I'm gonna put a screenshot actually of the trade so you believe me. I had I had a sniper entry today, zero drawdown on my trade. The problem is, let me show you. The problem this morning, I made 500. I could have cleared 1100 today in profits, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. I had my entry set. Where was market open? 8:30. On there we had like a 5 minute very low resistance draw on liquidity in this order block, which this is something that I've been trying to do, is find liquidity within order blocks to execute with. And so this was an hour order block right here. We broke structure to the downside on this big ass black candle. This is probably news. And then we ended up breaking structure later that day right here. So this move down was my order block, had that marked out. And if you look right here on the 1 hour, there's no liquidity here. If you look here on the 30 minute, we have liquidity. We have a move down, move up. So I got resting liquidity right here, very low resistance inside of an order block at 723. And so that's what I had my entry set to. Right there at 723. And to show you, right here, entry price 723. Got in five contracts. The problem is, if you look, when we hit 804, I meant to pull profits. I meant to take off 3 contracts, but instead I added 3 contracts. I did that yesterday on like I need to log in on that. It's probably because I had just woken up and I wasn't really paying attention, which was it was not good. And so what happened was my entry moved from right here up into this gap. And I ended up pulling, like, once I added 3 contracts, I took off 3 more, and so I secured 300, and then I moved my stop up here, ended up getting stopped out, and I re-entered on this blue candle right here. And we kept respecting this gap, so I got out on this. I got out right here when we wicked back into the 5 minute. I moved my take profit to this gap because I was like, I've had experiences where we've fought a gap and then just lost the whole move. But like I said, I wanted to target those London and Asia highs. It took a while. With my original entry, I would have experienced zero drawdown the whole trade. Now I would have been able to hold it, and so it sucks that my entry got moved. That's the only reason that this got cut short. So that was my mistake. I really got to pay attention when I'm setting my my partials. Make sure I'm not adding to my position sizes instead of taking off. Now that that's happened to me twice, I really doubt it'll happen again. And so I'm really proud of my charting today. Beautiful, beautiful sniper entry. My original plan played out perfectly. I just didn't get to take the whole thing. And that's okay. We still won. We still won on the day. We were able to make 500 today. And I made sure I was trading on my actual account. I ended up taking a trade yesterday after I stopped recording, and I lost 250. So we're only up 250 on this account for the week. Really happy with that. In other news, very, very exciting. Yesterday, after I stopped recording, I also took another trade on the account that I haven't been sharing with you guys, and I passed it. So I activated it this morning. I didn't trade on it because of the way that my morning was. Like I didn't wake up and plan the way that I wanted to. It just wouldn't have been smart for me to take a trade. So I haven't traded on this account. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start recording my live trades on this account, and I'll trade my other combine in the background just throughout the day. Because I'm able to see moves all day. I just really like New York session, and I want to stay consistent with it on at least one account. So I'm going to do that on this Express account. I'm just going to trade New York Open. We're going to stick to our rules on it. I don't want to lose Nether Funded. Like, it hurt a lot. Last time, I think I only made it 3 days. I had the account for 3 days. I shouldn't blow this account as long as I'm sticking to my rules. So I'm excited to see how we can perform on this. Other than that, guys, it's been a beautiful morning. What I want to do, I've talked about this. I filmed a whole video on this. I just don't like how it turned out. But this is the account that I blew. I went on tilt these 2 days. For some reason, I executed on it yesterday, which made me miss out on profits on my combine. That's okay. I'm going to go through all these losing days, and I'm going to retrade them. I'm going to do that today. I have an appointment right now, but once I get back home, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through all these losing days, see where I went wrong. I'm also going to go through this break-even day. And see if I could have done this any better. There was also a day, I want to say it was this Friday, that I cut my profits really short. Like I could have made $1,200 this day, and so I want to retrade that day too. Because it gets to a point where I'm managing my losses and I'm taking profits and I'm trading well. And even though like I experienced a loss right here, experienced all these losses, that's part of trading. But it gets to a point where, okay, I've experienced all these losses in between. I was break even on this account for a whole month. I didn't clear 50,600 on this account. Like this was the peak of my account balance week 1. And so in my head, all these trading days, I definitely, at least a few of them, I did something wrong because I should have been able to make more profits throughout the month than what I was. So I want to go through those and see what I did wrong. See how I could have capitalized better. Clear all these out. And then all we can do from there is move forward. Other than that, I'm really happy with the way today turned out. I'm really excited about this new funded account that we have. I'm excited to see what we can do with this. Hopefully we can keep it this time. I don't want to speak too soon, but I really feel like I've reached a point in my trading career that I can definitely capitalize off of this account. Who knows? We'll have to see where we're at in a month. See what's going on. Other than that, I hope everybody has been doing excellent on the charts. It's been very pretty. Honestly, what happened this morning, news came out right here at 9, and that's news tends to move to liquidity. So when this news came out and we hit this order block, I was like, okay, we're definitely, like, we have to seek liquidity. That's what happens with news candles. They always, in my experience with high impact news, they wick to any kind of liquidity that we have and take them out. So that's what happened. I had a perfect entry here. I just ruined my entry whenever it got dragged all the way up here. Mistake on my end. Gonna close the charts out for the rest of the day. Well, live charts. I've got back testing to do. Definitely got to figure out why I went wrong on that last account. Let's see. What do we got going on tomorrow? Wednesday. Oof, we got PMI news. And non-farm employment change. That could be hefty. We'll definitely be. I'll be on the charts in the morning. I'm not so sure I'll take a trade. Honestly, maybe what I'll do tomorrow because of this is I won't trade on my combine again tomorrow. I'll just trade, or I won't trade on my XFA again tomorrow. I'll just trade on my combine, and we'll see if we can make anything happen. I'm definitely not in a rush when it comes to making profits on that XFA. I want to take it slow. I want to make sure I'm executing to the best of my ability. Don't want to try and rush anything or force anything, because that's what happened last time. And anytime you think like that, you end up losing. With that being said, I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll see you filthy animals there. Peace.